Hi, this is Mukul, and in this video I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you some of the basic rules of chess. This video is for beginners who want to learn chess. I have covered almost all the basics in this video. This video deals about how to position the pieces on the board and some basic concepts regarding what are files, what are ranks, and when you will see this video, you will find it easy to remember how to position the pieces on the board. Okay, so let's start. Chessboard has only two colors, black and white. Remember one thing: whenever you position the board, the light square, that is the H1 or the A8, have to be on your right hand side. The white square or the light square, whichever you find comfortable, have to be on the right hand side. So that is the first rule. If the A1 square is on your right hand side, that is, if the black square is on the right hand side, then you will go wrong. So the first rule: light square to your right, to the bottom right. Okay, this is the first rule. Now you will ask me, what is this A, B, C, D and H? I will say these are the columns, and in chess they are known as files. And if you ask me what is 1, 2, 3, 4 and all, I'll say these are rows, and in chess these are known as ranks. So we are very clear with the first three concepts: how to align the board, what are files, and what are ranks. Now let's have a look at how to position the pieces on the board. First thing, pawns will occupy the second rank for white and 7th rank for black. So let's set up the pawns. This is a pawn which will occupy the second rank: B2, C2, D2, E2, F2, G2 and H2. Similarly, we will position them for the black player: A7, B7, C7, D7, E7, F7, G7 and H7. So now the pawns have occupied the second rank for white and 7th rank for black. Now many people get confused about where to keep the king and where to keep the queen, that is between the D and E file, because these two pieces are in the center, and beginners generally get confused about where shall I place them, whether queen should be on white or king has to be on white. The best rule to remember is queen on its color. For example, if you are playing white, then the white queen has to be on a light square, that is D. And if you are black, then still black queen will be on a dark square, that is D. So let's position the queen on its color: white queen on a light square, that is the D file, and black queen on a dark square, still it is the D file. Exactly opposite. Now next to the queen you have to place the king. White king and black king. Now another confusion among beginners is what is the sequence for knight, bishop and rook. See, it is very easy to remember. Rooks will always occupy the corners, so I have placed them on the corners A1, H1, A8 and H8. Now we have placed the pawns, the queen, the king and the rooks. Now what about knight and bishop? Bishop will be placed next to the king and to the queen. Similarly for black, next to the king and next to the queen. And now the only 4 squares which are remaining on the board are the B1, B8, G1 and G8. These squares will be occupied by the knight. So, wasn't it simple? You just have to remember a few rules. Let's revise them. First of all, light square to your bottom right. Okay? That is the first rule, or else you will go wrong in positioning the pieces. Second thing was what are files and what are ranks. The columns are known as files, that is the A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are known as files, whereas the rows, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, these are known as the ranks. Again, pawns will occupy the second rank for white, that is if you are playing white, you will place your pawns on the second rank, and if you are playing black, you will place your pawns on the 7th rank. Simple. Another rule, queen should be on its color. If you have white pieces, queen will be on the light square, that is the D file. If your chessboard has these numbers, then it is very easy to remember. Queen on the D file and king on the E file. And then next to the king you will place one bishop, and next to the queen you will place another bishop. Rooks will occupy the corners, and whatever squares are remaining, that is the B1, B8, G1 and G8 are for the knights. I hope you have learnt a lot from this video. You will definitely find it easy to place your pieces on the board, and you will need to do this exercise for a few times, for example say 3 or 4 times, and then you will know everything. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I wish good luck with your chess, and bye for now.